Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Lambeau. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On second down, Eckler. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Play action. It's Herbert. It's complete to Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in that ball. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there, Rodgers to Cobb. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. Rodgers will throw for it. And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time.
threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30. Herbert back to the air. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 30 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Forced out to his left. Open man, here is Cobb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Crosby is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. but for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking big.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert now. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Rodgers letting one go deep for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down, it's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early to try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick. Unsuccessfully.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Brady now on 1st down. He drops it off for Bernard. That catch good for only a couple. From the 25 on 2nd down. Brady, throw right side, taken in by Godwin. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Rodgers going to throw. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That catch good for only a couple.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdes-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Buccaneers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette pushes him over. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a give to Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Now a play fake. Brady goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Now Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check it, reload. Easy.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Brady going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A carry here for the big tight end.
The tight end of the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he sheds himself free. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And Crosby puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Fields this way up at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll go back to Kelce. This time it's caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. On first down, Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
117, 49.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On play action, Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Rodgers to throw once more. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive
as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half. All looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper.
Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Flushed out, Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal of 46 yards.
The kick by Crosby is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going up top. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Trying to improvise. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And again, it's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Back to throw. Rodgers. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception,
the long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Packers 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time. sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On play action, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play here for Dallas.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards to pick up there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Touchdown! It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Rodgers on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Crosby with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Prescott to throw on 4th. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Play action now. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
That's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, 1st guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
And that will bump the lead up to 11.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown.